Today's video is Running Through the Seventh with My Woadies by Suicide Boys. Am I saying that right? Woadies? I don't know. Anyway, this is what it sounds like. Yeah, that's a nice one. Nice and relaxing, nice slow tempo, and it's only three things. It's just a sample playing, some drums, and an 808. A sub-bass thing. I think I would just call it a sub-bass. Let's have a look at it, shall we? The main sample. Yeah, so it's just been slowed down slightly with the speed knob here. It's played one semitone down, so I just play it on the B note. Same with the sample here, and then I just bust them together into here, which basically has a filter and some resonance, which is getting modulated. That's what these things are here, the filter modulation. Yeah, when you have the resonance turned up high like this and you get the filter to maybe about here, it starts to give it that kind of vowely body sound. It's resonance. That's what that is. If you're ever listening to music and you're wondering what that noise is, that's what it is. It's just some sort of resonance. Yeah, and then I compressed it with some reverb. That is pretty much it. It's just as simple as getting the two samples together. Just get the samples together and then do the modulation. It's really that straightforward. And the drums. Quite a lot of bus processing and master bus processing going on here. So the drums go into this bus here, which is kind of, we'll turn it off. Turn it on. Just, I feel like taming the transients gives it a bit more depth and more space. It's like, I don't know. It makes the kick drum sound less punchy and more just like a nice thump on like a cushion or something, I think. I'm not really sure that clipper's doing anything, but we'll leave it there anyway. A bit of saturation and then some EQ on the low end just to roll that off. It's too bassy otherwise. Don't be afraid to get rid of your low end. Because look how much there still is. Remember, just because you might not notice the difference. Well, you can notice the difference there, but if you're looking at EQ and you're looking at the peaks and you're thinking, "Ma, I don't notice a difference visually, but I can hear the difference," just go with that. You can hear the difference. That's all that matters. 808. Can you even hear that? If you're wearing headphones that are not terrible, then quite possibly. You can see here I tried messing about with some sort of stereo detuning. But it's such a low note that you can't even notice it, but the only difference I felt like it made was it just got rid of a lot of the bass power. Yeah, and apparently I've just, I boosted it by 0.72 dB. Sometimes when you're EQing, you just make these little decisions and you don't even think about what you're doing until afterwards when you look at it like this. We've put the drums and the bass through its own processing, glued it together with some glue compression. It just needs a little bit. The low end from the kick drum is still quite overpowering, hence why you can only see it peaking on the kick drum. Just to cushion it all together a little bit more. Looks like I tried to add saturation, but then I turned it off. Yeah, sounds better with it off. Bit of clipping. Yep, and then I had a compressor again, which I guess I turned off. Sometimes when I'm making these things, I will definitely overthink what I'm doing, and that's why I end up just having these weird devices that I'm not even using anymore. Are your projects the same? You should let me know. Because then I won't know that I'm alone in that fact. Because it's such a slow beat, and the sample has a lot of the low end rolled off, you really do need the constant low end to sort of fill out the gaps. Yeah, it just fills out the gaps and just completes everything. Have any of you ever suffered from ear fatigue? Because when you're making a beat like this with just constant noise from the bass and things like that, your ears really do get tired. Anyway, the mastering chain gets finished off with some saturation, more glue compression, some RC20, which I think is just basically, yeah, it's just adding reverb, basically imperceptible noise, and we're EQing the low end just down here. There we go, we're just EQing the low end down there. Bit of OTT. Just to bring out those crispy highs a little bit. And typical limiting, if you watch my other videos, I basically just have the same settings for a limiter every time. I just adjust how much gain it's compressing, it's reducing it by. Yeah, not really that much to say about this project. So let me know what you think and like this video if you enjoyed what you see, and see you in the next one.